All right, good morning. Good morning. This live is for my fellows this morning. And you know what? Hold on one second. I'm going to turn on my fan because it is hot up here today. Oh my gosh. It's been like 80 degrees here in Richmond. And I'm going to need my fan. I'm going to need my fan for this one, y'all. It's been hot. Downright hot. Okay. All right. I need my fan, and I'm drinking hot coffee, so that's not helping. If you are joining me this morning, I want you to give me your name, especially if you're going to comment. I need your name. Hi from the Bahamas. Hello. Good morning. I need your name and the city, state, or country that you're coming to me from. Good morning, Dre Day. Is it LBC? All right. Good morning. All right. I'm just going to pin a comment. So y'all be patient with me, because when I tell you all, I suck at texting. I suck at texting. Okay, there we go. And then, all right, I'm going to pin that comment. But please consider supporting the platform and purchasing a badge. But let me know, Andre, Long Beach. All right. Good morning, Joel in Vegas. Good morning, Sir Carter, the Bahamas. Yeah, let me know your first name. Let me know the city, state. Sharetta from Chicago. Hello, good morning. And let me know the city, state, or country that you're coming to us from. But this live, Derek, did I get Derek from Las Vegas, New York City, Riverdale? Yes, good morning. Hello. So I'm going to try to wave at folks as they come in. But your first name, the city, state, or country that you're coming to me from, especially if you're going to comment, and I'm going to ask some questions. Good morning, Leanne, Dublin, Ireland. Woo! Oh my gosh, I love this. I love the whole idea of being able to talk to people all over the world. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for purchasing a badge, Dre. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But today, I want to talk to my fellas, okay? I got a DM the other day. Thank you, Sharetta. I so appreciate you. I love you all. You all, you give me life. You give me hope. If you're coming in, give me your first name and the city, state, or country that you are coming to us from. Thank you so much. Cameron from Boise, Idaho. Thank you for coming in. All right. Thank you. This live is for my fellows this morning, okay? Because I got a DM from a gentleman, and he wanted help and assistance in how to choose a really good woman. He says that the modern day woman, or the woman of 2022, he's struggling out here. He's struggling in these streets. Okay. So I am going to talk to the men today, because fellas, just like I tell the ladies, y'all love to say it goes both ways. Okay. Well, this goes both ways. Will from Georgia. Good morning. Good morning, Fort Hood, Texas. So you are right about this one. A man should be vetting a woman, and a woman should be vetting a man. And you shouldn't feel any kind of way about that. Kenya from Miami, good morning. Richmond, Virginia, yay! Good morning. It's warm here, ain't it? Okay. But we shouldn't feel any kind of way about that. We need to vet people. We need to make sure people are who they say they are. We need to make sure they're a good fit for us. Good morning, is it Taiji, Virginia Beach? Good morning, Ashley from ATL. We got to make sure people are, number one, who they say they are. And number two, are they a good fit for us? So nobody should feel a way about that. Like sometimes I be looking at people because they're like, yeah, and he asking me these questions and I'm like, that's what he's supposed to do. That's what he's supposed to do. Just because you a woman, just because you got something between your legs don't mean he should, jump up and clap about that. He need to know who you are. He need to know what you're about. All right, it's pronounced Ty. Okay. Hi, Ty. All right, good morning. So yes, men, you should be vetting these women. Stay out of the conversation I just had with a man this morning. Bye, okay? Yeah, you should. He should be vetting you. He should be asking questions. And so The first thing I'm going to tell to the gentleman, because I know this is important to you. I understand men. I understand the nature of men. That's very important for women to know. And that's what I'm always teaching the ladies. You got to understand men. You all want to go out here and get you a man like you want to get you an exotic animal, and you don't know anything about it. You don't know how to take care of it. You don't know how to talk to it. You don't know how to treat it. You don't know what to feed it. So you got to learn about men and male nature. Okay. Second thing. So gentlemen, I understand that appearance is important. I understand that, a woman's body is important to you. Her face, her appearance is important to you. Men have every man has different requirements when it comes to the physical. So ladies, this is going to be hard to hear, but if a man turns you down based on physical appearance, that's called so what? So what? Every man has the thing that does it for him. Like every man has that thing. Okay? And you may not be it. Like you may not be it. I talked with a friend 2 days ago, and he went on and on and on about the wigs and the weaves, and he was like, no, Anita, no. When I see that, Anita, no, Anita. And I was like, well, that's your thing, right? That's the thing you don't like. And there is just no getting around that. There's just no getting around that. So ladies, if he doesn't like the nails, if he doesn't like the wig, if he doesn't like the weave, if he's not into, girls that are a little on the, thicker side, hey, men like who they like, and you just got to get over it. Okay. Somebody said men don't care about looks. I disagree. And if you're a man on this live, tell us, are looks important? So just say yay or nay, or yes or no. Tell us in the comments, are looks important? Because the last I checked, they are. It's not everything, right? It's not everything. But yes, a man must be attracted to the woman that he's with. He must be attracted to her either facially or body. I did a poll some months back where I talked about head up or neck down. And a lot of people misunderstood that. Okay, so you say no, but I got some people saying, yeah, they are. Exactly. I'm like, is that a woman? Is that a woman who said that? Because that wasn't no man. I'm gonna be honest. That wasn't no man that said that. No, I know men. Now you ain't gonna pull a fast one. Men need something to look at. Men need to feel attracted by a woman, and whether that's neck up or neck down, or both, men want to feel something inside of them stir looking at a woman. So she don't even have to open her mouth, but just looking at her makes him go, ooh. See? So yeah, let's not tell that lie. Okay, looks are very important. Yeah, it's not everything, but looks are literally important to everyone in some degree. Precisely. Okay, thank you, fellas. Thank you for letting me know. I'm not wrong. Don't have to be the best looking, but want to be attracted to you. Precisely. Sorry, it matters. So that's what I'm going to say here. The first thing is, yes, they should feel something looking at you. They should feel a curiosity or an excitement. They can feel lust, because I'm just going to keep it real. That's a part of the equation. Again, it's not all of it, but it's a part of it. So we're having a grown-up conversation right now. I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up you, because that's part of it, right? But he should feel something. He should be like, she got it going on. Like, I like how she's put together. I like her lips. I like her eyes. I like her skin. I like her body. Her body is doing something for me. She's got that small waist, and she's got those hips, and she's got that backside, right? So that's just what it is. We're not going to get around that. Okay? We're not going to get around that. But fellas, right behind that. So the second you decide, okay, right? Now, number 2, you need to use words. You need to ask questions. You need to inquire. You need to get that woman to talk. You need to feel the energy behind those words. Okay? So you can get an energy from her without her talking. But really, It's the words that's going to get that energy started. 80% of all communication is nonverbal, but the verbal part is what helps you to better vet like the nonverbal, right? So you ask me a question about something and I feel, okay, let's do this. Let me give you a great example. So yeah, what do you think about Kevin Samuels? I just feel like, brother was on to something. Like he was on to something. He was talking about something real. And, he that brother was standing up and he was speaking the truth. So you just said words. You just asked a question and you're going to get a visceral response from that woman about what you just said. And if you pay attention, not just to the words, but her body language, her, what? You listen to that. You listen to him. Oh, really? Oh, okay. See, you got to look at all of this, right? Look at all of that. Look at all of that. Good morning. Share your first name, the city, state, and or country that you're coming to me from. Good morning. Bree said next. But yeah. But as soon as you ask a question about something, and can I be honest? The more triggering, the better. The more triggering, the better. You're going to learn a lot of information about her in that conversation. And I don't know why men stay away from things like that. And I don't want you to do that. That's what's getting you in trouble. You're not talking about anything. You asking her what her favorite food is. You asking her when her birthday is. You asking her, do she like vanilla or chocolate? Those questions are not going to reveal to you the heart and soul and mind of a woman. So fellas, you need better questions. You need better questions. That's a big part of your vetting game that a lot of men lack. Your questions that you ask a woman, they're like these penny ante, tiptoe around, like you're not talking about anything. Can I be honest? You got to ask some hard-hitting questions. You got to ask some triggering questions, okay? Questions about abortion. Questions about faith. You ready for some triggering? Questions about submission. Lord, you want to see who a woman is? Say something about submission. And you're going to see who you got. You're going to see who you got real quick. But that's what y'all are not doing. That's what y'all are not doing. You're not having no hard-hitting conversations. You're beguiled by her beauty. You're beguiled by her booty. Her beauty and her booty, right? You're not asking no hard-hitting questions. And then the hard-hitting part of life is going to show up, and that's when you're going to find out who she really is. So you're not vetting properly. You're not asking questions of a woman. Yes, some triggering, some not triggering. But that's a lot of it. Men are not asking questions that are really about anything. But you can ask her political questions. Hey, this thing with Kyrie is going around about him posting and, what do you think about it? What are your thoughts about that? What are your thoughts about this? Oh, I saw this on social media the other day. Hello. Hi, Falana. What do you think about that? Right? Like, we got to get to the meat of this thing. And you just sitting there looking at each other and you being beguiled by her beauty and looking at her lips. I had a man I was coaching and he was like, Anita, I just couldn't even think straight because I was looking at her lips and the lip gloss on her lips. And I said, fool, concentrate. You got to ask some questions. Okay. Ask questions, real questions. Okay. But that's how you're going to get to know what's in here. You've got to ask a woman questions. You've got to get her to share. So you're going to get her to share from her mind, and eventually you're going to get her to share from her heart, right? We want to know about those feelings within her. We want to know, tell me a time where you were really mad about something. You were really upset about something. And what did you do? What did you do in that situation? See, we got to get to know some real stuff. Not this, well, do you, what type of food do you like? So I can pick a nice restaurant. No, we got to ask some real hard-hitting questions. What do you do when you are sad? How do you manage that emotion? When something makes you sad or when your feelings are hurt, thank you so much, Falana, for buying a badge. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. How do you deal with that? How do you deal when you're really, really sad or hurt? That's a really good one. How do you deal with when someone hurts your feelings? And then here's what's so crazy about this, just this little tool that I'm giving you, fellas. Women are not used to this. Women are not used to men taking a genuine interest in them. Like, just the fact that you're asking questions, that is going to get you from here to Mars. Like, she's going to leave that situation like, oh my God, girl, I went out with this dude. And when I tell you, he asked me some of the most interesting, insightful questions, girl. I mean, that right there is going to do it. Thank you. Yeah. Ask questions, y'all. Ask questions. Ask insightful questions. Okay? Questions about managing money. Questions about, and here's the other thing I'm going to say, fellas, and please, have your listening ears on. Okay. This is a little piece of game from Auntie Anita to you. Okay? Please do not lead with anything sexual. Like, I sincerely mean this. And it's not to say that we not getting there, right? We getting there. We on our way to that. Okay. I'm not even going to sit here and suggest that you should not want to get there. You need to get there. But start out on the journey of friendship. Start out on the journey of just getting to know a person. Start out on the journey of, really understanding a person, understanding their heart, their mind, their soul, their gut instinct. Thank you, Ty Edmonds, for buying a badge. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. But start there. And here's the other little tidbit. So because you're not leading with sex, that's the second thing. She's going to be like, girl, I went on this date and this man asked me these insightful questions. And not one time did he say anything about my big behind or my big chest or, my lip gloss lips. Like he didn't even. And how about this? Let me take it even further. How about you give a church hug? Like you give a church hug and you don't try to like give a real hug or a feel up hug or a kiss. No. I don't want you to do that for a minute. And she's going to be like, what is going on? This dude is not trying, like, what's happening? Like, women today, they don't even know how to deal with that. They don't even know how to deal with men that aren't coming talking about sex. Like, you done blown her whole entire mind. And now, she like, uh-oh, I can't just use my booty and my beauty. Like, I got to bring something real. Sweet TNT bought a badge. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I love you. Thank you. Yeah. So that right there, that's a perfect way to vet a woman today. Do not lead with sex. Ask questions. Like, if the woman ain't about nothing, she don't have a clue how to deal with that. She don't have a clue. She just gonna, she just gonna go about her business and tell everybody you gay. But that is a sign of an immature modern woman. That's a sign of a woman that ain't about nothing. That ain't about nothing. Right? Because she want to beguile you with her booty and her beauty. Right? That's what she leading with. And the fact that you're not picking that up, that you're like, okay, you're a good looking woman. You look amazing tonight. You smell great. Like, those are all wonderful compliments. But you're not picking that up yet. Like, there's plenty of time to pick that up. That's going to blow her out of the water. Like, she don't even know her right from her left. Okay? Ask questions and insightful questions. Questions to really get to know her character. Okay? Here's another one. Is there any moral reason that you believe for stealing? Is there any situation that you believe stealing is something that, you could justify? Is there any moral justification for stealing? Right? Or for cheating? Ooh. Y'all, see, these are the insightful questions. These are the questions that are going to reveal to you who this woman really is. Right? Is there any reason for a person to justify cheating? Ask that question. Ask that question. Okay? But this is how you get to know a person. You have got to ask questions. All right, I have a request. Self-awareness 59. Let me see if I can. And y'all, I got to be off of here in 17 minutes. Let me see if I can bring you in. And y'all, Instagram Live it's been acting up. Okay, maybe that was a mistake. Okay, that might have been a mistake. It's gone. All right, self-awareness 59. If you want to join, feel free. But ask insightful questions. Okay? So the first and the second, asking insightful questions, don't lead with sex. Those are the first two things I always tell men when they are vetting a woman. Okay? Here's the other thing I'm going to tell you, fellas. And I want to speak life into you right now. I want you to understand that as a man, you have just as much worth and value as a woman, right? You should value yourself. You should value your money. You should value your time. You should value your seed. You should value your body. You should value yourself. You should not want to. I don't know where we're getting this cultural myth that says, men are less valuable. Men are, they just sleep around. They'll just sleep with anybody. Like, I don't know where we're getting that from. And maybe that's something the culture has taught us, but I want to see men valuing themselves, their body, their time, their money, their energy, just like I tell women. Just like I tell women, you have got to value yourself. That's what's going to keep you out of everybody's bed. Okay? You've got to believe that you're valuable. You've got to believe that not every woman is entitled to your validation, your attention, your time, because they're not. Because they're not. There's some women out here that's all they're on. They're just like, ooh, attention, attention, validation, validation, attention, attention. And the reason why I can say this is because I used to be one of them. I used to be one of them in my 20s. That, okay, the more the merrier. The more the merrier. There's guys calling me. There's guys, reaching out to me. There's guys asking me on dates. Yeah. And I was just like, okay, but what does this really mean? Like, attention is not intention. Attention is not love. Attention is not, it's just attention. So once I figured that out, I was like, you know what? None of these people really care about me. Like, none of these people really love me. None of these people are really for me. Like, it's just attention. And once I figured that out, I was like, no, I am worthy. I am worthy. I'm going to be very mindful of my time, my energy. I'm just going to be more mindful. And that's what I started doing. And I started falling in love with myself and spending more time with myself and just vetting men more carefully. And a man had to add value to my life. He had to add value to my life in some way, shape, or form. And if he didn't, I was like, then why do it? Like, why do it? I don't want the attention or the validation because there's really no value behind it. So that's kind of what I'm on now. Like, if there's no value, and understand this, fellas, there's lots of value that you bring to a woman. So you bring your energy, you bring your good ideas, you bring the funny, you bring the insightful, you bring the good advice. You bring, so many things. Some men bring, their handyman skills. Some men bring, you just bring all types of things, right? And compassion and care. So it's not just sex, okay? And that's what I tell women. When a woman comes to me and she's been dating a man for some time, guess what I say to her? Okay, so what else is there besides his money and his sex? Take those two things away, and why do you like him? And this is going to sound really sad, guys, but a lot of women can't even tell you. They can't even tell you what they like about a man other than his money or his sex. And I think that's really sad because you're not a wallet and you're not a penis. You're a whole person. You're a whole person. Now, you have to want to bring that whole person to the situation. So this is a crazy convo. Y'all don't know what men bring. You bring a lot, but you have to be willing to bring it, right? You got to be willing to bring it. And some men, because they've been hurt, because they've been frustrated or let down or disappointed, some men struggle to bring the other parts of them. So they feel more comfortable bringing their wallet, and they feel more comfortable bringing their sex. And bringing other things is a vulnerable act. Like, you got to be vulnerable to bring other things, right? The insight and your wisdom and your kindness and your compassion. You have to be vulnerable to bring those things. And so a lot of men in our culture, you know, they've been steered away from that. Nope, don't do that. Don't tell her don't tell her the truth. And guess what? All of the guys I know, what I love most about them is they bring the truth. Like, when I tell you I got to put on my emotional bulletproof vest, I'm like, oh God, okay, hold on, let me get it. And I be putting it on. I'm like, okay, give it to me. I mean, like, Anita, and you need to, and you got to stop. And see, you be doing like, and I just take it. I just take it, and I know I need it. I know I need it. So I'm like, thank you, bring it, give it to me. Okay. You should talk about your vetting and what that includes. Should you talk about that to the woman? Because this is for the fellas. I want the fellas to start vetting better. Okay. But I have started telling you all that the first thing is you got to ask questions. Once you determine that a woman is physically your type, is someone you're attracted to, okay, consider that box checked. Like, you can now move away from that in your mind because you're like, check. So now we're going to go on to asking questions. We're going to ask questions. The more triggering, the better. The deeper, the better. We're going to listen. We're going to watch. We're going to look at her nonverbal communication as well as her verbal communication. Okay. And we're going to try to sense her energy, right? We got to try to sense the energy behind the answers that she's bringing. And we are not going to lead with sex. We are not going to lead with anything sexual. We may tell her she looks great tonight. We may tell her she smells great. We love, you know, her eyeshadow or her hair, whatever, right? We may give visual compliments, but we're not going to give sexual compliments. We're not going to talk about anything sexual. We're not going to talk about, you know, don't do that. And like I said, most modern day women don't even know what to do with that. Like, they don't even have a clue. You know, you're asking them questions and you're not leading with sex. They don't have a clue how to respond to that. These days, most of the women I run into, all they want is money. Yeah. But again, it's easy to vet those women. It's easy to vet those women. You just set boundaries. You set boundaries. And I've been telling men this forever. You show up. If you want to take that woman out, you take her out based on what your wallet can do. Fellas, stop trying to give like these whirlwind experiences, knowing good and well you can't keep that up. Like, stop that. Do what your wallet can do. And either she appreciates it or she doesn't. See, and if she like, I don't go to chain restaurants. Okay, check, you know, like, see, that's it. That's part of your vetting process. That's part of your vetting process. If she's telling you where she got to go, how many stars, Michelin star restaurants, that's telling you something. Don't be upset about that. Bye. You know, send her on her way. Okay. So, yep. Okay. This mentality must be cultural. Latin do not think this way. Oh, but okay. School me. School me. Tell me, because, yeah. Okay, she said, okay, let me stop commenting since this is for the fellas. But yeah, no, that's part of your vetting process. Do what you do, and you're gonna find the woman who appreciates and loves it. Like, seriously, I don't ever instruct a man on where to take me, how much to spend. I don't instruct a man on birthday gifts, Christmas gifts. I simply let him do what he does, and I determine if I can live with it. That's it. That's what everybody needs to do. I don't instruct him on, and I need this type of birthday gift, and you got to spend this much money. No, I let a man do what he's going to do. I never manage his pockets. I never manage his wallet. That's not my business. I simply let him do what he's going to do. I love and appreciate it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Thank you so much. And really, for me, it's the time. I mean, quality time is my number one love language. So for me, it's all about the time, right? It's all about the time. So Yeah, but that's what I want guys to start doing. You all are on social media too, and you all are looking at, these crazy dates that these men are planning and all this stuff that these women claim they want, and you're out here trying to mimic it. Don't do that. Don't do that. The fastest way to find a real one is be who you are. And for the record, some of y'all are like that. Some of y'all are, what I call the Leo type, right? The grandiose. I'm gonna give this huge experience. Okay, if that's how you are and that's what your money can do, be you. Be you. But for those of you who are not, like, you're really not on that kind of time, but you're doing that to try to impress a woman, like, don't do that. Don't do that. Find women that enjoy your time, enjoy getting to know you, enjoy the little or a lot that you're investing, right? The little or lot that you're investing. Find women that want that. But trying to keep up with everybody and all these grandiose gestures and all this, no. And Cash Apping, oh my God. This Cash App thing, oh my God. And I just, in my mind, I thought, okay, Cash App, that's a good idea. And y'all are using it for the most reckless things. I'm just like, really? No, you do what your wallet can do. Okay? So be the best you can be. Stay within your pay grade. And some of y'all don't want to hear this, but yeah, you have a pay grade. You have a, right in this space where you live, where your time and your money lives. Stay right there. And you have to trust that the women who want to be in that, they're gonna be there. They're gonna be attracted to you. Okay? This conversation about a singular strategy that benefits women. No, this is about men vetting women. That's what we're talking about. Men vetting women to make sure that they have the woman that wants them, right? But if you're trying to be someone you're not, if you're trying to do things you don't normally do, the chances are very high that you're going to land with a woman that ain't really into you. Like, she don't really like you like that. She like what you're doing for her, but she doesn't really like you. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be the best you can be, right? Be your best self. Show up as your best self. But yeah, don't try to wine and dine out of your pay grade, and then 3 months, 6 months in, you all are in a relationship. I can tell you what's going to happen. The first thing she's going to say is, hey, we don't go out on these crazy dates. You don't plan dates anymore. What's going on? This is how you started. Like, that's what's going to happen. So don't do that. Yes, that's true. Men want different types of women for sure. All right. But asking questions, asking insightful questions, observing a woman, like, just observe her, observe what she does, observe, how she is with other people. That's not hard. Hello. That's not hard at all. Hi. Okay. Just observe her. Observe how she is with other people. Observe how she is when you all go out. I had a guy who I was coaching, and he said, yeah, I took her out, to this, I thought, very nice place. We sit down, and she's just scrutinizing everything. She's scrutinizing the silver. She's scrutinizing the glass. She's like, oh, there's really nothing on this menu that I really want. But feel that energy. Is that the energy you want forever? Like someone who's so, scrutinizing everything and just looking at everything under a microscope. Is that the energy you want? So it's not hard. Yes, for sure. That's what I do. My strategy will only benefit people who are looking for a life person. Yes, that's what I do. So do me a favor, okay? Let me just give you a quick education. So I'm not for the casual hookup. I'm not for the casual sex thing. I teach people how to find their person. That's what I'm on. I don't teach people how to, run game to get sex. I mean, there's thousands of other people out there who do. I don't. I teach people how to find their person. And I think that's what's best for everyone. Find your person. Find someone real. Find someone true to you, right? Find someone who's down. Find someone who has your back. Because these other situations that everybody's getting in, like I said, they're draining in the end. They're going to drain the life out of you. So no, don't give your time and energy to people that aren't for you, that aren't down for you. Why? I don't have time for that. So nope, nope. All right, I got to get going. I got a call at 12 o'clock. And I'm trying to think, do I have any more quick tips for you? I'm going to create some reels around this. But fellas, it ain't hard. It really isn't. And here's the last thing I'm going to say about this. Fellas, you have got to get back into lion mode. So many men are not in lion mode. You're not in hunting mode. You're not in pursuing mode. You're in passive mode. You're in gazelle mode. Okay? That's a big part of your problem. Feminine women like myself, I don't come up to men. I don't pursue men. I don't call men and text men and ask them out on dates and pay for those dates. See, those are the women you want, but the type of man you have to be, that's why you're having a problem, because you're not in lion mode. You're not out here like, I got to make something happen. I got to walk up on somebody. I got to, look at somebody in their eyes. You're not on that kind of time. I'm just going to be honest. And a lot of men are not. And there's lots of excuses why they're not, but that's a big, big problem. You're not getting feminine women. Oh, can I say this? Because you're not masculine. You're not masculine. You're not full of masculine energy. You're not leaders. You're not providing frame or structure. You're not getting it. You're not going out there and getting it. That's a big part of it. That's a big part of it. You're sending one word DMs, hi. Can I be honest? When a man sends hi in my DM, I delete it. I'm just keeping it 100. Really? And what does that say? I want you to do the heavy lifting. I want you to do all the heavy lifting. And remember, I'm the girl. I don't do the heavy lifting. I'm the girl. I'm the soft, sweet, feminine one. I'm the weaker vessel. Okay? So yeah, you gotta be masculine. Sorry. I got a call in there, but you gotta be masculine. You gotta be masculine. He said it's still hard in pursuing mode. I disagree. You gotta be masculine, and you gotta get stronger. You gotta get stronger. You gotta be willing to take the rejection and move on. Like, you don't know her. If a woman shoots you down, so so what? Move on. Go on to the next. Okay? But a lot of men, you are out of hunting mode. And that's why you're saying, oh, it's so hard out here and it's hard to find a good woman, because you ain't looking. Can I be honest? You're not looking for no good woman. You're not hunting. You're not even farming for a good woman. I'll even take that. No, you're not doing any of that. You want the seed to get in the ground all by itself and water itself, and then you want to reap a harvest. No, it don't work that way. You got to toil the soil. You got to hunt. You got to be on that kind of time. And you're not on that kind of time. You're not on that kind of time. So I'm just saying. Okay. I'm headed out. Thank you so much for joining. If you came in on the end, check out the replay. I'm getting ready to save it right now. Thank you to everyone who purchased a badge. I really appreciate you all. You don't know how helpful it is to content creators like me when you support the platform. It gives us time to make more content, to go live more, and to offer little teachings and little trainings like this to you on Instagram. So thank you so much. Have a great day. And as always, stay open to love.